Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another vanilla run in the Binding of Isaac. You might be saying, Northernlion, you didn't say you'd be doing a vanilla run, you said you'd be getting back to challenge runs. Well, you know what? When you click this random button, all vanillaness goes out the window. Well, at least some vanillaness goes out the window. We're going to be playing as Judas again, which is something that we have done fairly recently, but you know what? We got technology right off the bat, which makes this pretty interesting. We've almost created our own challenge run. Out of nothing at all. Let's say we're starting with one heart, Book of Belial, and technology. It'll be called the hardcore Terminator mode, and also maybe a little Kano and maybe Gomez from Fez. Anyway, let us just continue on. I'm not going to get into the semantics of why I'm doing a vanilla run, because it basically boils down to, if you take all the jokiness out of it, I'm doing a vanilla run because I want to do a vanilla run. I've enjoyed the ones we've done recently. We have come very, very close to having some very successful runs, and I want to break this curse, and the curse is basically a marketing manufactured type thing that I've come up with here. It's basically just been a string of bad luck, but I'm gonna hope to break the curse on a vanilla run, because that's the way it's supposed to be done, you know? The first time I beat the Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb or pre-Wrath of the Lamb had to be done this way. I didn't get into the I was born in the vanilla runs, you had merely adopted them. Well, actually, that's probably not true. I did not see the chest until I was, or did not see the cheat engine until I was already a man. Wow, that was some botched Bane references there. In any case, I hope you guys are enjoying the vanilla runs from a viewer perspective as much as I am enjoying them from a player perspective. So we are just going to keep tearing this asshole up. The Northernlion story and this cube of meat. You know, Eternal Heart seems to be dropping way more frequently, and I seriously owe the Troll Engine a huge debt of gratitude for that, because that is helping me out a great deal. As Judas, to not find myself dead on the second floor. Hopefully, anyway. We are on the basement, whereas we started on the cathedral a little bit earlier. I'm going to pick up this tarot card, which is the Hanged Man. And you know what? It's not the best tarot card that we could probably get, but it is probably worth it. If this helps us get a key or a bomb at some point later on this run. Probably in the caves or something like that. But I don't like to think as the Hanged Man, or the Hanged Man, as a like a card in and of itself. Its value relies on depends on the rooms that we will come across later. So for now, let's just ignore this, because it's not likely to be remarkably useful until a little bit later. But for now, everything's good. I'd rather have it than not have it, especially since it basically just gave us a free 1/3 of a charge on our Book of Belial. Now, we have been randoming Judas a lot lately. Doesn't randoming... Oh, that was so awful. Actually, we could die fairly quickly here. Randoming Judas sounds like a Metallica song or something like that. Spoken as someone who has... Oh, God, that was really close. Only ever listened to Metallica songs that were either on Master of Puppets or in Rock Band. I think I'm trying to go through... Or in the radio. I'll give you that. If they were on the radio, then I have probably heard them as well. You know, your Enter Sandmans. But also, you know, I didn't just listen to the ones in Rock Band on the default track list. We downloaded some Ride the Lightning and stuff like that. Curved Horn is a damage or speed upgrade. I can never remember, and at one point I knew, because there was a big revelation, but I've since forgotten. We desperately need to get some health. The fact that no... Ooh, that was real close. The fact that no red hearts have dropped is very disconcerting for me. These are real emotions that you are seeing here. Real emotions, real people. Judge Judy. Okay, Cancer is obviously a much better trinket. Regardless, that allows us to fire a lot more. That is a speed plus damage increase. Man, I would be so disappointed if we end up dying on this run, because I've started with some seriously amazing kind of infrastructure here. Just don't be an idiot, and I should be okay. I mean, we've got good damage and incredible rate of fire by way of technology here. And I almost feel like the best way to do this is to just fight the boss right now. Although this is risky as well, obviously. I shouldn't say we have incredible damage, because we don't. You know what? I am going to fight the boss. The boss will always drop health. This is going to be our moment of truth here. And it is only Duke of Flies, and vanilla Duke of Flies should be easy. And this might, in fact, be one of the easiest rooms we could come across this point. Okay, so we're going to live. Drop some health. That's another important element of this. The crate will function as health. And we'll also be able to get another trinket there if we wanted to. And another Hanged Man card, which is worthless. I think at this point we would be remiss if we did not take the pill. The pill is tears down. Doesn't matter too much. And what is our deal with the devil? I was kind of hoping it was Krampus. None of those are worth it yet, but they might be in the future. And you know what? We might as well continue to explore this floor. If I could get some peace of mind and get back to full health, I would be very happy. As is, I'm still pleased with where we are. The fact that we're alive is a gift that cannot be understated, or cannot be overstated. It can easily be understated. I did not expect to necessarily still be here given that we'd found ourselves in a very difficult situation, largely because of that troll bomb that I was just a little bit too slow to get away from. But otherwise, now we can start talking about this run as if it is going to be a little bit of a long-term thing, because we have some good stuff here. We've got technology, we've got cancer, which of course means I will be looking to get Mom's Purse, because this is a huge advantage in and of itself. Basically like picking up a mini mush or something like that, but it's a mini mush with a catch in that we have to hold on to it. Not a mini mush, sorry, a skinny odd mushroom. Skinny odd mushroom also sounds like if you like had sex for the first time and someone described your penis as looking like that, you'd be like, oh, come on. It's not that weird. I'm gonna use a key to open this and see. Oh, here's the problem now. Mom's Purse is available here, which means it's very unlikely to be available anywhere else, which means we have to look for our secret room here and hope that it contains like 9 cents. There it is, and it can. Oh my god, even better! This has been actually a surprisingly amazing floor. I'm very pleased with the way this has gone. We could have used a hangman card to pick up that scent as well in case things got really dire. But there we go. So we can pick up a second trinket. I guess we'll, you know what, just for peace of mind, I'm going to take the Spirit Heart. But I guess we'll roll with Ace of Spades as well, which is a good card. Or sorry, a good trinket, which will give us more playing cards. And that might have been the fastest turnaround from like 0 to hero that I've seen in a long time in the Binding of Isaac. We went from basically half heart away from death to a fairly strong beast with an incredible rate of fire, good future prospects, and some nice kind of intangibles as well. We don't want the Hangman card necessarily, but yeah, Ace of Spades definitely. 2 of the better trinkets in the game. Cancer definitely among the best, and Ace of Spades has the potential to be amazing as well. I mean, all of those playing cards can be great. Hierophant also showing up. This Hangman card will presumably be useful at some point. Now we'll just leave ourselves up to the luck of the draw on these item rooms and boss rooms, and maybe eventually some shops as well. Picked up Ghost Baby, which means this is going to be a technology-themed run, apparently. We're just going to try to stay as far away from these guys as possible. And you know what? Hangman will give us 1 penny, as well as this chest, which is a few more bombs and an extra penny on top of that. Was it worth it? Absolutely. I think we should speedrun this floor, because I don't think there is too much holding us back. So why not, basically? We're going to be fighting Pestilence. This is really good news. We're actually, like, having some very positive things happen to us here. This is going to give us 2nd level Cube of Meat. We're going to have some nice familiars following us. Are we strong enough to beat the game? Absolutely not. We lack HP to an absurd degree at this point. And in fact, that is probably... Oh, but that deal with the angel could change everything, even if it is only Guardian Angel. It's scapular, sure. Whatever. It helps, probably. I think we should explore the rest of the floor. I was getting a little bit hasty, getting a little bit ahead of myself, wanted to, you know, let myself loose in a whole new world, which, if you go back and listen to that song, kind of sounds like Aladdin's a drug dealer. Anyway, I don't mean to ruin your childhood here. We've got good damage, not great damage, but good enough damage. And we have good intangibles, not great intangibles, but good enough for now. What we need is to continue scaling these into the future. And you know what? It's even better for me to just go through all of these rooms just because that gives the increased chance that we'll get a card from the Ace of Spades effect, which would have a monumental impact, potentially, on our success moving forwards. Probably worth using Book of Belial on this room, unless there's a mini-boss on this floor. My guess is that this is going to be the best use of it. Now, if we end up fighting Greed, I'll eat my words on that one. Oh, that was some tight dodging, but, you know, we do have a piercing shot. And I love having technology, because it means that when we eventually encounter zombies, and hearts even, like the hearts with the Masks of Infamy, those are going to be way, way easier to take out than normal. So we will use our key to check out the shop. Nuns have it. Absolutely want it. So we're going to find a way to make that happen. I'm going to try to chart where these rooms are. I think this might be an opportunity for there to be a secret room here. Maybe, maybe not. Let's continue moving forwards. You might come across a blood bank or something like that. We might just come across 4 cents natively. If we can get Mom's Purse and the Nuns have it. 2 of the best spacebar items, or sorry, spacebar augmenting, not spacebar, because Mom's Purse is not really an augmenter. 2 of the best shop augmentation items that we can get. Augmenters we can buy from the shop. And you know what? There is 15 cents for us. We're obviously going to take the High Priestess card with us. We don't have any keys, so I'd say it's not really worth it to do that. And boy, am I glad that I explored the rest of that floor. Because Book of Belial is going to be great in combination with some of these other items, particularly for taking out Isaac. Might seem a little bit roundabout, or Isaac a Blue Baby, I should say. But, you know, if we can stack up Book of Belial charges on that fight, we might be able to take him out a little bit more easily. So we invested 2 minutes, and I would say we got some pretty substantial returns on that investment, even without going to the secret room, which I'm going to bypass unless it's here. Just taking 1 shot in the dark here. Wow, that was actually incredibly low. Oh my god, okay. Sometimes you just gotta tune into the energy of the universe, I guess, and snag a free HP upgrade. That you're gonna think I'm using cheat engine or something to look at the map layout. I don't even know if that's possible, but that was pretty remarkable. So I'm very pleased about that. So we're just gonna hide out here. Wish we had the ability to kind of shoot over these rocks, but we don't. So we'll just take out the flies first. You know, there's no rush on this room. The most important thing is just to not take damage. Then we'll fly over. Oh, we can't fly. Right. Oh, okay. We've got to tackle this room this way then. The old-fashioned way, if you will. Now, there is a key there for a bomb. That seems like a solid trade for me. Don't you think, Ghost Baby? Yes. It's not actually Ghost Baby. It's Robo Baby. Don't you think, Robo Baby? Beep, boop. Yes, absolutely. By the way, did you know Mom's knife scales with damage based on its range? Yes, thank you, Ghost Robo Baby. Ghost Robo Baby. Ghost Robo Baby! The hottest HD followers on YouTube. Anyway, I would love to go to that boss trap room, but we need to go to an arcade or find a blood bank otherwise, and I doubt we will find one because we don't really have that much money, which means the arcade is less likely to spawn if I understand the mechanics of the Binding of Isaac, which I don't. Always. Not ever, but always. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I somehow managed to not get hit there, which surprises me. I wish you would blow up this section right here, or, yeah, just keep walking straight up. That's fine by me as well. I just don't want to get stuck in the... Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize he fired one there. I just don't want to get stuck on any specific path here. So he's going to die. I would love to get that 5 bomb plus something else. Yeah, Mr. Mega it works like that. 5 bombs plus the effect. And we will take this pill as well. The pill is Telepills. So we have left the High Priestess card. Disappointing, because the High Priestess card is valuable, but, you know, is it worth backtracking for? That's something we will discover as we make our way through here. Oh, there is a secret room there. Okay, so I wasted a bomb. Sorry, I have my sound down really low, so I didn't hear, like, the secret room audio tell. I just cranked it up a little bit now, so that shouldn't happen again. So that's okay. We'll waste 1 bomb there to atone for my mistakes. Red chest contains double spiders. Who would have thought? That was our second secret room, so, you know, the hope for the first secret room still lives. Now, we will come back. We might as well get High Priestess, mostly because we're here. And you know what? We're going to play the slot machine as well. Potentially turn 2 cents into some keys, or, you know, if we got really lucky, maybe $1 or something better. Wow, okay, you know what? I'm not going to play the slot machine anymore. We tripled our money, so I think it is time for us to go. We could even get to 10 cents here. And you're saying, get to 10 cents, go to the shop. I understand that. But first, we need to see the item room, because that's what I'm primarily interested in using this key on. And for now, we've had a very easy run of things on these rooms. It's probably worth a bomb to get that tarot card. But again, I'm just going to kind of try to work out all of my options first. If I can get these guys all in a row, that is beautiful for me. And we'll see what goes on in our item room here. This is a valuable room. And it is going to... Oh my god, okay. I don't even know how this works at this point. Apparently, it gives us an incredibly large laser that probably does, like, brimstone-type damage. But we fire very, very slowly. That's going to be interesting to see how that works out. Balls of Steel is a great pill. Now we have no keys, so we can't really get to the shop. Let's see how this works. Okay, it one-shots basically everything. Quad shot technology is an interesting combo here. It also basically, like, disappears in a single second. And sometimes may be invisible, so it looks like I'm just kind of shooting enemies to death without actually hitting them. This is a weird setup, man. With Book of Belial, I'm very excited about the damage prospects that we have here. Now, I might as well just hold the button down, actually, because, you know, this will allow Ghost Baby Robo Baby and Cube of Meat to fire as much as they possibly can. It's not absurd damage, but it is really, really good. I believe it scales. It scaled us with, like, quad damage as well. So this is great so far. HP upgrade would be beautiful. We'll see when we kill this fly. HP upgrade is beautiful. Down to the next floor. I don't think I've ever had technology with quad shot before. It creates an enormous beam of destruction here. Not actually doing as much damage as I would like on these guys. I was really hoping it would one-shot them as well. But I guess you can't always get what you want. It's been a while since I've actually lost any health at all, I feel. So, of course, after saying that, I am totally due. But we'll see what happens. Because for now, I'm feeling pretty confident about things. Although, you know, how is this going to work out for us? We've actually created a great situation for us because we have a really high rate of fire. Or we had a really high rate of fire. Of course I was going to take damage at some point. But we've compensated for that by getting quad shot, which now just, like, minimizes the number of times we shoot an enemy which is going to, of course, vastly increase our effectiveness against those late-game bosses who are largely, their difficulty scales with how often you hit them. Not how hard you hit them, but how often you hit them. I think, anyway. That's my understanding. So we are going to fight the boss. We're not going to leave the floor yet, but we're going to fight the boss just so that we can, you know, kind of simplify things. We might earn a deal with the devil here. What would I want to pick up? Beats me, man. I would definitely pick up, like, Spirit of the Night if I could do that. That would put us in a better position. I think that would make technology go over rocks as well. Or I'll just take the speed upgrade and be on my way if you don't mind. We are going to have to use a bomb to get through here. But that's okay, because we definitely don't want to leave this floor without going to the item room. The item rooms have been so good for us. Now I'm just thinking like I'm having like a wet dream on camera right now. What if we get Polyphemus as well? Our laser will be so huge we can post it on the Binding of Isaac subreddit and be like, check out this laser I made. Because for a while that was like the dominant poster. I'm not making fun of that, by the way. It was super cool to see those and be like, wow, that's never happened to me at all. What a strange diversity of runs that you can get in this crazy game. There we go. I finally managed to hit him. We've probably explored about 25% of this floor. You know, these floors tend to be fairly large. I do want to go to the shop as well. We're going to have to get another key to make that worthwhile. You know, this all brings up the ever-present debate. Is it better to, if you have one key, is it better to use it on the shop or the item room? Depends on the situation, of course. Took a lot of damage on this room. Well, more than I should have, but, you know, if I had the ability to fly, that wouldn't have happened. Okay, we're going to stay away from the tick. But on the other hand, I'm going to pop up Belial here. On the other hand, it also kind of, we have peace of mind here. Even if we pick up the tick, it's not the end of the world. We'll lose Ace of Spades. But then eventually, no, we would lose the cancer trinket as well, which would be a huge negative. So we really can't afford to walk in the center. Christopher walk in the center. That key is actually going to allow us to open some new doors. I mean, literally, but also figuratively, open some new doors into the shop and hopefully into the later part of the game. So far, so good. Still would love to have more more health. More damage would always be nice, of course. But more health is what we are primarily concerned with. And I don't know how to make that happen. Picking up something like the Relic or the Miter is probably our best bet. We can't, of course, will that into existence. Do you think Will Smith can will things into existence? I mean, his parents willed him into existence. Willed Will into existence. You can will a will into existence. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. I apologize for the inanity. There we go. We have found a tinted rock, which is awesome. I would love to get the small rock at this point, actually. Okay, seriously, this heart is pissing me off. Basically, this is the Ghost Baby show here. Now, just play it cool. They still take 2 hits to kill, which kind of surprises me. I almost just want to use a bomb to make this happen, but this is okay. Well, finally, the Ace of Spades is paid out with what it should. 2 of Spades. Pop it off. There we go. We got 4 keys now. Probably could have saved that for later, but I want to take the High Priestess card as well. Bum Friend, interesting choice. Definitely going to want to get those keys and bombs that he has, and, you know, we're coming close to the end of the usefulness of money as well. I don't mean in Isaac, I mean in real life. Get ready, man. Pretty soon, we're going to be using human flesh as currency. In some countries, they already do. Pop a bomb down here to look for the secret room. No such luck. We angered that neutral fly, though, so, you know, basically ding-dong ditched it. Our secret room is here, and we get a ton of money, actually. Sure, Bumfriend managed to snag a couple of cents there, but, you know, in either case, or in any case, we still have more than enough money to do whatever we want to do for the rest of the game, in all likelihood, at least. So, greed? Greed. Of course, it had to happen at some point. Might as well get it out of the way now, and this will give Bumfriend a healthy supply of money to pick up and possibly drop some consumables for me. Only reason I would want to pick this up is to give the money to a Judgment later, but, you know, we can't really bank on that, and Judgment will pay out in under 25 cents, almost certainly. I think we take Cancer and Maggie's Faith with us. We're only using it for 1 more floor, but getting Maggie's Faith for 1 floor, that's basically a free HP upgrade. That's more than Ace of Spades has ever done for us, really. We've been kind of spoiled for choice when it comes to trinkets so far. Now, we definitely, after leaving this floor, want to make sure that we are taking with us, oh, interesting. Please be good. That is not awful. Fine, sure. We definitely want to make sure we're taking Cancer and the Polaroid with us. Cancer, of course, because it allows us to shoot way more often, which is essential when we're shooting kind of slowly like this. And the Polaroid because we have to, basically. We're kind of hamstrung there. Now, this is a very interesting run. I've never really had this kind of assortment of items, I feel. I think I've had technology like chocolate milk before, which creates a weird kind of interaction as well, that I remember maybe not liking. It's a shame we won't be able to get to 4th level Meat Boy, but still, it's been good for us. And what was I saying? We need to pick up the Relic. These item rooms have been insanely good so far. I mean, just in the item rooms, we've gotten Ghost Baby, Quad Shot, the Relic. I'm trying to remember what else. There's some other good stuff, I feel. Growth Hormones. Ah, that was really bad. Growth Hormones, which we almost never get. We usually get something, one of the other syringes. So to get Growth Hormones is awesome. Don't give me like a federal grand jury trial just because I said that. Hey, we got a range upgrade. Probably doesn't make any difference, but you know, now if you told me that range scaled the damage on technology, I would believe you. I'm willing to believe basically anything about the Binding of Isaac at this point, even in things that don't seem to make sense on the surface. So Bumfriend, you know, he's got a claim, a casus belli, if you will, to absolutely take all of my money for the remainder of the game. I can't possibly use 25 cents unless I spend all 25 cents on 3 different items here in the shop. And I would love to pick up a battery or a 9-volt or a map or a compass. Those are my my holy quadrilogy here, much like the Alien franchise, which is actually not really a holy quadrilogy. There's parts of that I don't like so much. You know what? Super Pride might warrant, that was really bad, a Book of Belial charge here. They'll probably be pretty easy. We do have a speed upgrade that we picked up fairly recently. Oh, I still got caught in it somehow. But Bumfriend picked up some money, so maybe he'll pay out with the left hand, which is something that I absolutely do not want. Now, I just want to make sure that Maggie's Faith Heart survives this ordeal here. Otherwise, that is a kind of a waste. You might be saying, you know, maybe it's more valuable to take Maggie's Faith as opposed to Cancer down to the next floor. You might be right. I mean, 1 HP upgrade per floor is pretty cool. 2 of Spades again. It's going to take us to 8 keys. But is it more valuable than the ability to kind of like fire twice as quickly? I don't think so. But again, I'm open to mathematical analysis about that. Just recall that it will be after the fact. So have mercy, shall I say. We're getting a lot of bombs here, which is great from a you know, Mom's Heart standpoint. We still are not done exploring this floor, even though we found the boss room, because obviously I am going to want to go to the shop with the amount of money we have. That's the whole reason I'm here. With 8 keys and 2 bombs behind this key wall, I think it's worth going here to pick up this Telepills pill. Tempting. The problem is I don't want to accidentally use that and find myself unable to fight Mom. Like, if I got to the I Am Error room, sure, that's cool, but I don't want to not be able to fight Mom, or we'll, you know, be in a terrible position. What's interesting about this, actually, is we do have the option to, sure, bomb for a key is a fair trade, to go to the blood bank and play the shit out of that, and then go to that boss trap room. Oh man, the compass is in here, that's so awesome. But that worries me as well, because I'm not sure I'd be able to get back to full health, but I'd also have permanent invincibility thanks to the Polaroid, so you know what? It took my Eternal Heart first. Is that normal? I don't appreciate that. I feel like I should know that that happens by this point. Bumfriend was like right at the ready there. Hanging out with some tarot cards. Oh man, okay, this is interesting. Now I can play these twice as much with the same heart, and maybe generate twice as much sweet stuff from, let me think about how to do this. I still want to hold Book of Belial, don't get me wrong. What do you got for me? Bombs? Alright, so we're gonna, like, pop Temperance and then walk into this dude. And we get the blood bag, that's perfect. So that compensates us for the heart that we lost. And we got a little extra money. The only downside is, I mean, I could still go fight in the boss trap room, but it worries me. So you know what? I almost always do that and fight in the boss trap room, and I feel like it nips me in the butt a lot. So instead, I'm going to take this High Priestess card with me. We're just going to fight the boss. It's going to be Red Mom. Weirdly enough, I spawned, like, on one side of her, which is rare, to say the least. We might get a couple of Books of Belial popped here. Now, I was going to mention this earlier, but there was the kind of the weird rock in the center of this map, which created some dodging problems for me. Not docking problems. Never fear, ladies. But yes, dodging problems. It's weird interactions between quad shot and technology. Like, it seems like every other shot is just invisible and doesn't really fire properly. But that might just be my brain not parsing it correctly. It's kind of hard to tell at this point. I'm just going to hold the button down and aim in different directions, and, you know, we'll work it out. The fight's almost over. We're going to be fine. At the very least, we're going to survive. That should do it. There we go. Pageant Boy may actually be interesting because of the way that it will interact with Bumfriend here. I don't really want the Moon card. I don't really want that either. Sure, I'll take the Bomb. High Priestess card, more valuable. And this is exactly the lineup of trinkets we want. So down to the next floor, we have the compass now, never fear. We might actually be able to make something good happen here. I know I'm being optimistic here, which is not the norm for me at this point in the game. But we have a lot of advantages, really. The Relic in particular is an awesome upgrade, but also, of course, our insane damage. The fact that that damage comes in discrete bursts as opposed to like a continuous fire. Bumfriend could end up saving us. You never know if he drops a bunch of red hearts or spirit hearts. And enough, certainly enough keys to make the chest worthwhile, which is not always the case either. I don't know. I've never had a run like this. I definitely do not see us dying before Mom's Heart. Thank you, Relic, very much for that. And we're going to be done with this floor quickly. Also, of course, I can't stress enough. I kind of got to it, but the compass, so valuable. Hansel's so hot right now. But yeah, that is going to be... We had really good luck with our shops on this floor. World card, interesting. High Priestess still probably more valuable because we have the compass, which is like 80% of a world card. You might be saying half of a world card because it's got the, you know, half of the compass in the map. But no, the compass is much more valuable than the map standalone. What is up with this blast assist? Like, are you seeing the speed at which this guy is moving? This is unusual to me. We are now tearing ass, though, which is beautiful. That was very strange, though. I'll take the HP upgrade. I'm very happy to have it. That floor did not go well. We lost a lot of health. But also, I felt like blast assist was behaving quite strangely there, relative to the norm, at least. And I'm sure we'll get back to full health. In all likelihood, at least before this Mom's Heart boss fight. If not, you know, we should still do fine against Mom's Heart regardless. Very interesting, you know, whether we should take Cancer or Mom's Pearl. As I understand it, Mom's Pearl is a basically a Spirit Heart increaser. We're more likely to get Spirit Hearts if we have that equipped. Could be insanely valuable, of course, but I'm going to bet that Cancer is a little bit more valuable, because if I'm already firing this slowly with Cancer equipped, I'm probably going to fire unbelievably slowly with it gone, which worries me. Now, it's going to be an interesting fight here because I hate these guys, and also I can't fire through rocks, which is an eternal pain in the ass. But as long as they just show up at the right times and in the right locations, the more they move, really, the better it is for me, is what I'm getting at here. There we go. So let's get back to full health. We have the Spirit Heart here as well, so we're actually beyond full health. We're going to take this pill, and it is health up. That's beautiful. We can get another red heart, which we probably will from... the Bumfriend at some point, then this will be a huge advantage for us. So we've gotten health in some weird places. I hate that I lost that Maggie's Faith one, but it also paid out with like a health plus speed upgrade from the blood bank, so there's probably a better way to handle it, but it could have gone worse as well. So this should be easy. You know the drill basically at this point. This is actually an above average ease for a Mom's Heart boss fight, I would say, because we have the high damage, we have the Mr. Mega and a lot of bombs, and we also have piercing attacks by way of our technology. So this should be an easier Mom's Heart fight than average, especially if I actually pop Book of Belial, which I should have done way sooner, but it's not that it really matters in this case. Toss some bombs in here. And of course we do have Nun's Habit, so on that Isaac fight, once we start taking damage, I believe the damage on... Book of Belial does stack the more charges of, or the more uses of it you have per room. Might be mistaken there, but that was a super easy fight. And it is time for us to go up to the next floor with the High Priestess card still available, which is a huge bonus. This has got to be the right way to... Oh my god, the fact that this is a dead end is actually so infuriating. Because I thought we were totally on the right track, but instead it's going to be like a more looping, roundabout path in all likelihood to get to the boss, which is going to be a problem, shall we say. More of a problem, at least, than it otherwise would have been. And it's at this point where I should mention that our, you know, our damage is not through the roof. We are not doing Mom's Knife quad shot damage here. We are doing technology quad shot damage with growth hormones. It's better than usual. In fact, it's way better than lately, is maybe sorry, Bumfriend. Maybe the best way to put it, but, you know, we could be doing better. It's still going to be kind of a war of attrition, even with Book of Belial and maybe even with the High Priestess. To fight Isaac here, but I think I have faith in us. We've done better with worse. Even recently, we've had some fairly close battles against Isaac. This is worth using Book of Belial, and again, I'm using Book of Belial more often because of the fact that we have, of course, we have the Nun's Habit attached to it. So let's kick some bombs down here. Shouldn't have taken damage there. Could pop Book of Belial again, but let's just keep it charged up instead. We have a decent amount of health. We do have the Polaroid. If we could get like a half heart, that would be valuable for the... we have Scapular too. So it would be valuable for the invincibility from both Scapular and... Oh, okay, stay away. That Spirit Heart is valuable. And hopefully you understand what I'm saying at this point. There's a flat penny. gonna give us more keys, but it's not really that interesting. Would have been better earlier, maybe. And we'll see what this tinted rock gives us. 2 spirit hearts, exactly what I wanted. Fuck the small rock at this point, not that interested. Damage is really good here on these guys. Bum friend, you ready to pay out? Nope. Hard room, but not as hard as it could be if I didn't have like infinite range via technology. So just play it cool, and we should be out of here without taking any damage. Or we should have been out of here without taking any damage at least. Bad play on my part. Anyway, we are gonna get to that half-hard level, which is really good. Do you have anything for me, bum friend? You have a tarot card, which is Strength. High Priestess, I still feel is better. Let's do this. I think we can make this happen. So I'm gonna pop the High Priestess card straight away. That's gonna do some damage. We're gonna get out of the way of that shot. Oh man, it came down twice. That was weird. But thank you, Book of Belial, I guess, for making that happen via a weird glitch. And I'm not gonna tank shots. I am gonna try to dodge. Because, you know, the extra Book of Belial charge is kind of pale in comparison to not dying. But at the same time, things are going pretty well here. You never really know, most of the time at least, how an Isaac fight will go until you're like halfway through it. And I feel like this one is going really well. Not least of which because, you know, for whatever reason, High Priestess went twice. I guess Mom really hates Isaac. Maybe that's the lore behind that, assuming it's not an accident. But let's be honest, it's probably just a glitch. So far so good. I've only been hit once on this fight, I think. Soon to be twice, probably, by way of some angel fetuses. Oh, almost got hit by that purple shot. One more? Yeah, one more, and Isaac is dead. Now, people yell at me all the time now to stay at half-heart balance. So I think I'm not going to pick up that half-heart there, and instead, just go down to the next floor. We can make this happen. This could be the first vanilla run where we succeed in a long time. 10 extra bombs. Speed and range, Book of Shadows. Ooh, Book of Shadows is tempting. Everything else is not, but I think we'll stick with Book of Belial. I think that's going to be better for us in the long run. And I'm going to do some drive-by bombings here just to speed this up a little bit. With 25 bombs, I would be pretty remiss if I didn't at least try to use them to speed up combat. Because, you know, speeding up combat is not me being impatient. It's me being prudent. Because if I don't speed up content, I'm fairly likely to find myself in a position where I'm taking damage. As I am on this room, even though I should not be. We're not insanely overpowered right now. I want to stress that. We're doing well. But we're not at the point where if I lose, this is like a huge error or something that has caused it, like an awful mistake on my part. We're at the level where if I win, it's going to be a little bit surprising. Holy shit, getting Transcendence is amazing as well. And you know what? With 2 bombs, we can actually skip over one of these rooms. Like so. And hopefully we find some hearts or something in here. A full heart, especially. So now that's going to allow us to fight Super Wrath, which is going to be annoying, but, you know, as long as we can keep them on kind of the same line here, lay it on the line, as Michael A.L. Fox would say, we should be able to kill them over time. Might take a little while, but, and now I'm realizing that that secret room shortcut might not have actually been a shortcut at all. It might have actually cost us this extra room. But we'll gain some extra bombs. Is that valuable? Maybe. We're probably not going to use 24 bombs unless we end up in a situation that I can't possibly fathom right now. Again, you can see that we're not doing crazy damage. We're just doing better than usual from the damage standpoint. We gotta be like right in line with these guys to hit them. Oh my god. 2 Spirit Heart drops from above. That is awesome for us. Daddy Longlegs, annoying, but we'll pop Book of Belial just to make it go by a little bit faster. I've been taking damage a lot more against this guy recently than I would like to admit. But you guys have seen it all on camera, so it's not like I can't hide from you. You can pick your friends, and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose? I don't know. You can't really pick your nose either. I guess in this day and age you can. Let's continue moving onwards. This should be a fairly easy room. I'm going to take out War first, which is the wrong course of action, because something like that can happen. Basically thanks to Famine. Thought it was Pestilence for a second, but it's not. And again, that can happen as well. Let's kick. Oh, no! That bomb may have actually worked out in our favor. I am taking way too much fucking damage on a room that should be pretty simple. Now, just play it cool. Oh my god, the fly hit me! Don't let this fall apart at the end. You're so close to having kind of a revelatory run. Now, you remember, on that Isaac fight, we might be able to repeat the skill there against Blue Baby. On that fight, I ended up taking only 1 hit of damage, I think. I would still very much like to get some hearts before, pardon me, before this fight ends. Before this path ends, I guess I should say. Apologies for the coughing, by the way. I am still, to a certain extent, getting over that post-Sweden illness that I had. Goddamn Swedes, gotta wash your hands when you go to the bathroom. No, you guys do. I'm saying I do. What up with that, right? This isn't the 1600s anymore. Have some Purell or something at bathroom exits. I am just joking, by the way. Let's knock these guys out. And you know what? We're gonna have 2 hits of leeway. Plus maybe 1 more by way of scapular. This could be interesting. It's gonna be, I think it's 50-50 right now. Obviously, we're gonna pop Book of Belial straight away. And the longer I can go without getting hit first, which was not very long, the better it would be for me. Okay, so we're in a bad state. We're popping Book of Belial here. We should get invincibility again, though, from the Polaroid. I have popped 2 Books of Belial and 9 ladies dancing. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're up against it right again. Man, I feel like every run that I've had recently has been, like, so close to being workable, but then just falls apart at the last second. Again, thank you guys for watching, though. It's another engaging vanilla run, at least in my opinion, and I hope you feel the same way. As always, thanks for watching. Continue suggesting your challenge runs. I promise I'm not ignoring them. We will go back to challenge runs in the near future. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.